My name is Chris Behringer, president of the Behringer Group. For over 45 years, we've been helping some of the great families in America maximize financial objectives while minimizing family conflict. Today, we are going to discuss the retirement of the Oracle of Omaha, the great Warren Buffett. Me and some of my fellow team members are going to take quotes from Warren Buffett and talk about what they mean to us.
I'm Linda Posterivo, Chief Investment Officer at the Behringer Group. My homage to Warren Buffett is to reiterate one of his quotes that I've subscribed to throughout my career as an investment advisor. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building arcs does. I've seen many individuals in the investment world use the hot topic or buzzword of the week, trying to make an impression. Our most successful long-term investors are comfortable knowing that their portfolio is designed specifically for them with world-class managers, liquidity requirements, and downside risk management to suit their temperament. And yes, the safety net, or ARC, is an essential component built into every portfolio, as I believe Mr. Buffett would approve.
Hi, I'm Delaney George, Vice President at the Behringer Group. As someone early in my career, the Warren Buffett quote that resonated with me the most is, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." I chose this quote because it not only highlights the power of long-term investing, but also the importance of long-term thinking. These words are a great reminder that even though it might not always feel like it, the challenging decisions and actions I take today will pay off in the long run.
Hi, today it's Ted Behringer from the Behringer Group talking about Warren Buffett and my favorite Warren Buffett quote. "The best thing I did was choose the best heroes." The reason it's my favorite is in my life I've been really lucky. Early in my life I had a mentor by the name of Dick Berg who taught me everything I needed to know about golf. The biggest thing he taught me was all you have to do is hit one good shot a hole and you'll probably make par. You hit a great drive, you make a par. You hit a great second shot, you make a par. You hit a great chip, you make a par. If you make a putt, you make a par. And that's helped my golf game over the years to win a few golf championships. My other hero that I picked was a gentleman by the name of Chuck Allen, who's the CEO of Sloan Valve. Chuck is one of the most brilliant business innovators that I've ever met. Over my career, I've met probably 2,000 CEOs around the country. Chuck is a leader and a visionary, and I modeled my approach to management after Mr. Allen, and the result of that has helped us build a very successful company. So, Mr. Buffett, thanks for the quote. Fortunately for me, I live by it.
Wow, there were so many great pieces of wisdom and quotes from Warren Buffett throughout the years. It was really, really difficult for me to choose just one. But one piece of wisdom that rings true for me is this quote: "We don't have to be smarter than the rest. We have to be more disciplined than the rest." In our experience, the smartest person in the room is often the worst investor. We've seen it time and time again. Long-term capital, Amaranth, so many different financial blow-ups have happened over the years because people thought they were smarter than the markets and smarter than everyone else. In our opinion, the three great creations and findings of mankind have been the wheel, fire, and compound interest. By being disciplined, we are able to compound our wealth over time without having to take unnecessary risks. So our advice, don't hire the smartest person in the room, but the most disciplined.
Hi, my name is Brad Williams, and when I think about Warren Buffett, I think about 20 years ago when I had the opportunity to work at one of his insurance companies. And Warren Buffett, every 2 or 3 years, would come by and have a town hall. And it was a really special moment because he spoke to about 200 to 300 people in the organization. And that company was USLI over in King of Prussia. But what was really unique was Mr. Buffett came and he said, "You know what, I want to take a special segment after the town hall and spend about an hour with the interns." So I had the great fortune of sitting directly across the table, literally 2 feet away, as he drank his cherry Coke and his hamburger And it was really, it just really humanizing experience where we got to see one of the Wall Street legends. And they asked prior to the meeting, think of a question they want to ask Mr. Buffett. And I asked the question, if you were in my seat, you're 21 years old, what advice would you give yourself at, I think at the time he's 70 to 75? And he made the analogy. He said, if you knew for the rest of your life that you had to have one car, how would you treat that car? And his answer was, well, of course, you take that car and you calibrate it, and I don't know much about cars, so this is 20 years ago. So you make sure the oil's, cleaned out, the wheels were, always had tread on the tires, is clean. And the analogy was, you get one shot at life. So control what you can control, right? Be as educated as you can, read as much as you can, be as worldly as you can. But more than that, when he walked around, he was as nice to the CEO and the person helping clean the facility. And that's one of the things that really I liked and enjoyed about him, and you follow him throughout your career, is he was just a humble but down to earth, but shared his stories in a way that the smartest guy in the room or the not smartest guy in the room could really understand his philosophy. And I had the opportunity, which is pretty cool, is a little picture with Mr. Buffett. And it was really a wonderful experience, especially, when I'm 21, I barely know anything about myself, to get the wisdom imparted to me by one of the most successful businessmen of all time. So it was a great experience. I'm happy to have that opportunity. And I think the car analogy, although it's not a quote, it's more than a quote. It's the way to live your life. So I appreciated that, and I've stayed strong, and I tried to adopt some of the principles that he instilled in that day in the summer of 2004. So God bless you. Thanks, Mr. Buffett.
Well, that was fun, honoring one of the great minds of our times. We're going to miss Warren Buffett's annual meetings, his annual letters, and his wisdom. But what he has shared from us with his 94 years on this planet were great pearls of wisdom that will be eternal. As always, if we follow the lessons of Warren Buffett, our portfolios should do fine in good times and bad. As always, thank you so much for watching.